Must be adhered to ensure your safety as well as the safety of others. Be aware of the most common causes of accidents in Africa. Driving on the wrong side of the road, keep left and pass on the right.
ขับไปเรื่อย